What's going on, y'all? So today I wanted to talk about some shit that I had seen in the sky, right? And when I come on here to at least try to inform or because I ain't here to teach and none of that shit. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? None of that. It's just information that's being put out and you do with it whatever you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen to me, but I'm putting this shit out so people can, just some type of awareness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making this video because I see some shit in the sky once again, okay? And I don't really know how to explain this shit for real because it's like, this is something that I have recently learned about. And now it's coming to a point where I'm seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking in the sky and I'm looking. I'm walking with my niece and I'm taking her home. And I'm looking up and I'm just noticing, like, y'all seen my past videos where I talked about the sky and how funny it looked. That video that I showed y'all, I want y'all to pay attention close to that. Because don't no motherfucking clouds just be looking like that. You feel me? Like, don't no clouds just be like the jagged edges and it was like, bro, y'all can say what y'all want. I believe those are some cloak ships sitting up in that sky. And I like to thank Kalai for that information that he be putting out, talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of the only people that I tune into to listen about that and tell more about who and what's going on. And I'm seeing it for myself. Now, mind you, he lives in the same state as me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking it upon myself to start looking into the sky and see what I can find. So today, that's what I seen. I seen these objects. Like, it was objects. Like, you can't tell me, bro. Y'all can't look at those videos and tell me that those clouds don't look irregular to you. They don't look out of place. One is darker. The other one is lighter than the other. It's shit smeared on the side of the sky over here, and it's fucking shapes and shit over there and smoke, and it looked weird today, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. I'm still trying to figure all this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that those same people that I say are sitting in that ship, like he was saying too, those are us. Those people are us. You know what I'm saying? But on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to get to that point. But that's besides the point. I believe that there are beings that are sitting in those clouds and sitting in those motherfucking spaceships, observing, planning things strategically. This is the reason why, some of your shit, this is the reason why you are seeing crop circles. We've been seeing crop circles and all that shit more and more recently. And they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what to say on that. But seeing the crop circles, the activation of the volcanoes. I seen a video where he was showing that there was a ship that literally activated, dropped some shit into a volcano and activated it. You know what I'm saying? These fucking, not only that, these underground facilities and all of these facilities where they doing the dirty work is getting shut the fuck down. And it's all in your foreign countries, in France and in Europe and in Russia and Ukraine and all of those places. I think Australia as well. There's a few other places that I know for a fact, but I just can't think of them right now. But there is shit going on. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. Okay? And I feel like there is a lot of shit that is in that motherfucking sky. And what leads me to believe that is a simple fact that these niggas talking about making energy-based weapons. These niggas are talking about Space Force and all that other shit. That never, like, it kills me when shit slips out of people's mouths, like, whoever it may be, Donald Trump, any of them niggas. Nobody pays a second guess to it. They'll talk about, Trump talked about making a making a space force, right? He doing that. No, you don't even. That's where the conversation is. Oh, that shit crazy. That's where it ends. You know what I'm saying? Nobody questions why the fuck would he even say that. The reason why he's saying that is because of that shit that happened in Siberia, where these military troops had encountered what they would call they call they call them they calling them the Anunnaki. Now we know who the Anunnaki is, but they have many different names they like to come up with and many different descriptions when they explain these stories, right? So these troops were in Siberia, and long story short, they encountered the Anunnaki, like they said. And there was a dude that was explaining. If y'all want that video, I'll try to go back and find that video where there was a Russian dude who was, I think he was under the rulership, or I guess Putin, or some shit with Putin, and he was working for him, or he was one of the soldiers or some shit, and he was doing interview. Somebody was interviewing him, and he was explaining to them. Either he was there, or it was him explaining somebody else telling him some shit. I just can't remember. It was a little minute ago. It's a little hazy on that, but they encountered these people, or these beings. You know what I'm saying? And there was trouble storming. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going down. Now I'm hearing many different stories about what took place in Siberia, the shit that taking place in Africa, with them seeing these beings. It could be they talk about creatures, and beings of light and all types of shit. And that leads me to my point where I talk about how Trump is talking about Space Force and energy-based weapons, and then you have what you would call our star family, us, our ancestors, the Anunnaki, the people sitting in the clouds, you know, because you got to understand, we created all this shit. We are all of this shit. So we can manipulate as well. We can sit and manipulate matter and create clouds and do all of that shit. I feel like they're here. They're here. And, you know, it might not feel like it to some people. It might not seem like it because people are not worried about it. But I'm worried. Not worried, but like, I'm not letting it just go over my head, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just focused on what's going on here in this fucking matrix. I want to know what the fuck is going on outside of this planet. What's going on in the clouds? What's going on in space? Why is all this shit getting covered up? Why is this all going on? Question it. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. But I want y'all to look at those videos, and I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all see when y'all look at those clouds? Because the structure of the clouds is the darkness in these clouds, and then the lightness in those clouds. It just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? That's just basically why I wanted to make this video, because I know it's people on this channel as well that, you know, on the same type time. You feel me? But that's really all I had to say for today. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments, though. I want y'all to comment and let me know, because I don't know. I just be, like I said, like, I can't speak to nobody else about this shit. I only got a couple other people, one other person really, and that's about it to speak about with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to know somebody who has more info on this shit, or who has a higher awareness, whether it be spiritual or anything. Go ahead and contact me. You can contact me on my Instagram, or you can contact me down in these comments. But it shit is starting to change, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just noticing all this shit. Like, but you know, that's all I had to say for today. I'm out. Peace.